Okay, sir. Now live streaming start பண்ணிட்டேன், record start பண்ணிட்டேன், sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, all.
ஆன்லைன்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ண சொல்றாங்க. ஜாஸ்தி இது எல்லா லைன்ல இருக்கு.
Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon, sir. You can start now, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. These are all the assignments we received yesterday.
Yes, Simon?
Yes, sir. Sir? சொல்லுங்க சார்.
You can start, I think. It is a live
sir.
start.
வெயிட் பண்ணுங்கன்னு போட்டிருந்தீங்க அதால.
Good morning to all our participants. Today we are starting online courses for Google Forms, how to create Google Forms. Mr. Simon will present on how to use the Google Forms. Some of them may be already aware how Google Forms are have been made, and then we circulated Google Forms. Yesterday also you would have seen some programs on child psychology. We have got the information from all the teachers on child psychology. We could able to get the information from Google Forms. There's a lot of I kindly request Simon to handle the class on Google Forms. Thank you, Simon. You can take over and then you can go ahead.
Yes.
Simon?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can go ahead with the Google Forms.
Good afternoon, all. Yesterday we have received some of the posters. I'm showcasing here. Am I audible? Just send me a message. We can start. Just ping me a message. Am I audible? Just type a message through WhatsApp in the creation of e-content so that I can start my session. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, today also, today we are going to see how to create Google Forms. Before that, yesterday we have learned how to create posters. Now we are going to learn how to create certificates, and later on we can go for to Google Forms. I'm going with the same procedure. I'm going into the Google and typing Canva. I'm typing Canva and then I'm clicking this Canva. Since I have already signed up, so it's get logged in. In the search, I'm typing for certificate. Then I'm getting this certificate model, clicking on it. Then here I'm going, okay, I'm going to select this one. Now I have, okay. Then as usual, the procedure, we are going down here and changing into fill option. We are clicking here. Till now, I think you are all clear. Now, I want to move its position. What I should do? I have to move here and select this ungroup option. I am clicking this ungroup and then clicking outside. Now, every text box is ungrouped. Each and every text box. I'm moving this one. Oops. I'm clicking here. This one is moving, so I'm locking this white background. Now this white background will not move. Now I'm selecting this one together, and then I'm grouping this one so that it will be easy for me to move. I'm moving upward, and then I want to give name. So what is the procedure? There are two options. One is you can go here and click on the text. I am going to add a heading here. I'm clicking here. I'm getting this heading, and then now I'm moving this heading. Okay, now I'm typing here government, government primary school. To reduce the size, I can move this way. To reduce the size, you have to click on the edges, and then I'm reducing its size. And also there is another option. You can go and change its size. Okay, I'm happy with this size. Okay. I'm changing the font style. Then I'm making this one bold. Then I want this text to be in this color. So it is impossible. It is impossible to select exactly this color. So there is one option to select exact color here. I'm clicking this one, and then again I'm clicking this background color, and then I'm clicking this color. Here the color name is given. You can select this one. I'm copying this one. I have copied, and then I'm going to click this text box. I'm clicking this text box to change the color. As you all know, I'm going here to this text color, and then I'm selecting the new color. I'm pasting here the text. See, I'm getting the color, same color. Suppose if I want to change this color, I'm clicking this background. Again, go and clicking on this palette. I'm clicking here. I'm changing its color. Okay. I'm changing this color also. Okay. Now I'm removing this one. If you want, you can add the student's name, or else you can type line. Then next, if you want to change the text, I'm changing has participated. Participated in the annual day, just I'm giving. If I want to change here, I can also click here. I'm clicking here. I'm ungrouping this. I am changing the name Ramaswamy, and then I'm clicking here. I'm ungrouping this. Now I have changed. And then the next thing, what I should do, I have to save. To change this icon color, you can click here and you can change its color. If you want to change this color also, you can do. To save this, you have to move upward and click this down arrow and then select download option. I'm clicking this download. I'm getting to this much options. In this, I'm going to select PNG, and then the next format is PDF. If you want to give digital certificate, then go for PNG. If you want to give in good quality, go for PDF. Okay. Now, I think till now we are clear. Yes. Till this point, everyone is clear, right? Just ping me a message. Just any one of you from the viewer, please ping me a message so that I can move on to the next one. Okay. No, I haven't. Okay. Thank you, Arvind Raja sir. Okay, next. Now we are going to learn how to create Google Forms, how to do assessment through Google Form. That we are going to do. Okay, to create an account in Google Form is just having a Gmail account. So if you are having a Gmail account, you are having account with Google Forms, Google Documents, Google Slides. These are all like the Google Slide is like PowerPoint, and Google Docs is like Microsoft Word. Now we are going for Google Forms. I'm typing Google Forms. And then I'm clicking on this Google Form free online survey for personal use. I'm clicking on this. After clicking this, I'm going to select for personal. G Suite is for business, and then you have to pay for it. So never go for G Suite. You go for personal. Click go to forms. Okay, let me do it again. Go to new tab, type Google Forms, and click enter. And then click on the first one, Google Forms free online survey for personal use. I'm clicking here, and after that you will get this page. In that, go for personal. Don't select this G Suite. Go for personal. Click on the go to Google Forms. I'm clicking this go to Google Form. After clicking this, I will get this type page. You will get this type page because I have created these forms. You could see here. To create a new form, there are some templates. This one is order form, event registration form, t-shirt form, course evaluation form. Now we are going to learn how to create a new blank form. I want to get the detail of my student, like father's name, mother's name, and date of birth. I'm going to get the name of the student, and then class, name of the student, gender, class, father's name, and mother's name. I'm going to get 5 attribution. Now I'm clicking this blank, this plus symbol. You will get like this, untitled Google form. Here, the topic, I'm typing government primary school. The description, I'm giving them, please fill the form. I'm typing. And then this, I'm double clicking here, it gets automatically changed. First I clicked here and type my school name, and again I click here, please fill the form. And then I double click here, it gets automatically changed, or else I can give any name here. Okay, I'm giving here form 1. Sir, please mute your microphone, sir. Okay, thank you. Okay, next. So this one is the heading part. And then here, untitled question. I'm simply clicking here. After clicking here, I'm getting some options to my right. I'm clicking this multiple choice. I am getting this type of items. First one is short answer. It means you can give the name. Here I am typing name. Here the student has to write the name. Okay, I am here giving here one name. This one is short answer. And then the second, then I have created this one. I want another question. First one I selected short answer here, and then I type name. And then I see here there are some options given here. The first one is duplicate. If I want to duplicate this box, if I click this one, it gets duplicated. See, this one and this one. Suppose if I don't want this question, I can simply click this delete button. It gets deleted. Okay. Now, the first one I have given the name. I have selected short answer. And then the second one, what I have to do is, it is a primary school. I want my student to give their gender. So whether it's a boy or girl. So I want to create another question. Here there is an option add question. I am clicking this add question option. I clicked. I am typing here to gender. Go with caps. Here the Google is giving me some suggestion: male, female, prefer not to say other. Here you no need to give short answer because we are going to give only two options. One is boy and another one is girl. For that, you can select this multiple choice. I'm clicking this multiple choice. In the option 1, I'm typing boy. If I want to add another option, I can click simply enter here. I type boy and I am clicking the enter button. And then I am getting another option, girl. I typed here. I have typed boy and girl. And then the second question is ready. Here the thing what we have to note is the third option. This one is delete. The third option is required. Whether this option the student has to give or not. So if you require, then you must on this required. See here the asterisk symbol. It means it is compulsory. It is mandatory to fill. Here for the name also we didn't give required. So I am giving this. I'm switching on this required button. See the name the name has also got that asterisk symbol, and then the gender also has got this asterisk symbol. Okay. The third attribution what I'm going to add is class. Third one is I'm going to add class standard. So again I am clicking this question button. I'm clicking this question button. I'm moving down and type third. This one is standard. I'm giving standard. The first one what I used is short answer, and then the second one what I used is multiple choice. Now I want to create a drop down menu. This one is called drop down menu. The short answer, this down arrow, no, this one is called drop down menu. I want to create a drop down menu like this. I am clicking here. I am selecting this drop down option, and then in the option 1 I'm giving a standard, and then again enter second standard, third standard, fourth standard, fifth standard. And then if it is required, I'm opening this required. Okay. Till now, I have completed 3 attribution. I want to preview this, how it gets displayed to the students. I have typed 3 options, 3 questions. I want to check how it gets displayed. On the top, you could see these options. This one is add-on. You can you learn tomorrow. This one is theme color. I'm clicking this theme. I can change the theme color. If I want to add a header image on the top, I can click choose image. I can select from here. I am clicking this, and then I click insert. See, I have got this image. If you don't want this image, again you can move here and click on this into button. It gets removed. Now I want to insert my own image or the image from my school. Again, you click this choose an image. It's not mandatory. In the second option, you could see upload. I'm clicking this upload. Clicking on this browse button. I don't. Okay, I'm just simply adding this car button, car image. So it is getting loaded. It's uploading. Like this, you can, screen is not clear, just move the media button little bit back and then you can watch. Okay, I have changed the image. If I don't want, I click this one, it goes off. Okay, the first one is add-on, tomorrow you will learn. The second one is customized theme, that only we clicked, and the third one is the preview. I'm clicking this preview. Like this, the students will get government primary school, fill in the form, name, gender, and then they can select this drop down and they can select the class. So all the items are necessary. Suppose if I'm typing my name, I'm selecting gender, but I'm not selecting this. I'm trying to submit, so this is a required question. I can't submit without entering the details here. I'm typing here Simon, and then I'm selecting I'm from first standard. Okay, fifth. So this one is for sample. Not the first standard to fifth standard student will do. Okay, I'm clicking this standard 5, and then I can submit. I'm closing this one. Okay, till now I think you are all clear. Shall I repeat it again? Till now, are you clear? Just ping me a message. Shall I repeat the step again, or shall I move on to the next step? Okay, let me repeat. Some of them are asking to repeat. Okay, I will repeat it. Okay, what I'm doing, going into Google Form and then clicking this Google Form, and then I'm getting two options here. In that, you have to go for personal. Don't go for G Suite. Go for personal and click go to Google Forms. Right. I clicked here, and then I'm getting this page. In that, select blank. Here I am clicking. I'm typing here. Tell me the starting how to go. Type Google Form. In the starting, type Google Forms and search. I think till now you are clear. Form 2. Here I am typing the school name. This form description, if it is necessary, you can type, or else no need. Please fill in the form. Okay, next. I'm clicking here. Now I want the first one to be short answer. Short answer means you will get one text box. I'm clicking here. I'm typing one and giving name. If you want to duplicate, you can click this option. If you want to delete this one, you can click this delete button. If you want this one is a compulsory answer question means you click this required option. Next, I'm clicking again to add another question. You have to click this plus button. I'm clicking here, and then I'm typing enter. In this, by default, it is in multiple choice. I'm clicking this option 1, and I'm typing boy. To add another one option, simply click enter, and then I added girl, boy and girl. If this one is a compulsory question, then switch on this required option. Second one is ready. Okay. See here, there are some dots on the top. See, 2 dots. Suppose I want this name to be displayed down. I can click this. See, I can move it down. Okay, let me move it down. See, the first question went down. The second one is on the top. If I want to move this again, I can click this button. Mouse is not working properly. I'm moving it down. Okay, option 1 and option 2. To add another question, what we will do? Go there and click on this add option question. I'm clicking this add, and then I'm going for the third one, class. Now here I am going for this drop down. I'm clicking this drop down. The option has come. I'm clicking the first one as first standard. To add another class, press enter. To add another one, press enter. To add another one, press enter. Here I have typed wrongly. I have this much options. What I should do? See here, there is a X mark. into more. This one is to remove. I'm clicking here, remove, remove, remove. Third, okay. And then I'm adding fourth and I'm adding fifth. Okay, I think till now you are clear. Okay, to preview this, you have to go to the third option, preview. You have to register here. Okay, I'm closing this one. Okay, I think till now you are clear. Here next to the question, there is an option responses. This responses means when you are sending the Google form link to the students, after their completion, we can see the responses. I'm clicking this response tab. I clicked. Till now, I haven't got any responses, zero responses, because I haven't sent this form to my students. So again, I'm clicking this question. So these are all the questions. Now, I'm moving to the third option, send. Sorry, this for this button, send. Now I have finished my Google form. I want to send this detail, send this form to my students. I'm clicking here on the send button. By sending, send button is given. You are getting 1, 2, 3 options. This one is you can send it through email. I'm typing my email address. You can send like that, or else you can send the link to the students. The second option is link. I'm clicking this link and then clicking this shorten URL. It means this URL is very big. No, we can reduce this URL into smaller one, shorten URL. See it get reduced. Let's do it again. So this is the questions. I want to send it to my students. I'm clicking send. Sir, whether my screen is displayed? Is it visible now? From where I have to repeat, sir? Okay, okay, let me repeat. Okay. Now I have created this question. I want to send it to my students. Here, there is an option send button. This button, I am clicking this button. Now, okay, right. I'm clicking this send button. I'm unchecking this. There is a second option. I'm clicking this link option. And then the link is very big. I want to reduce its size. Google itself, they have given this to shorten this URL. I'm enabling this. My URL got reduced. I'm clicking this copy option. I'm copying this. You can simply share it. From here, you can share it through Facebook. When you are using your mobile, you can simply share through WhatsApp. Now I have copied this URL. I'm going to my Gmail account. and I am composing, right clicking this, and I am pasting this Google form. Again, I am sending this mail to self. And then I'm sending. Okay, let me repeat it again. Here the option is send button is given there. I'm clicking this send button, and then I'm going for the second option, and I'm clicking this link option. The link is very big, but I can reduce the link size by tick marking this checkbox. Now the URL is small. Now I am copying this URL by clicking this copy button. Okay, till now, I hope everything is clear. I'm copying this one, and then I'm going to my Gmail account, and I am sending it. I'm right clicking here. I'm pasting this URL, and then I'm clicking my send. Wait for a minute. I'm mirroring my mobile. Okay, this is my mobile view. See, I have got the mail. This is the link. What I am doing is I'm long pressing one. I'm getting the option, this option. I can here this one, I can copy this URL, I can go into WhatsApp and paste. And in the third option, there is share link. First, I'm doing what I'm going to do is I'm sharing this link. I'm clicking share. Clicking share link, and then I'm going for WhatsApp. My mobile is still slow. And I am selecting this creation of content. I'm pressing the arrow button. Please wait for some time. Now click the send button. Whether my screen is visible? Please send me a message whether my screen is visible or not. Just simply
Visible,
type yes.
Simon.
Yes means no, sir. Here in the streaming, there are some issues. Sir. So I'm getting messages instantly, sir. Okay. Okay, what I am doing. Okay, thank you. Okay, what has persons have computer. How to send? I am clicking send option, and then I'm going selecting this link. I'm shortening the URL, and then I'm copying it, and then going to Gmail account, select compose, right click on the message in the message, and type place paste, and then type send it to your mail, and then okay. I want to check student. So next question, you could see responses option. I'm clicking this on first. I have received 5 responses here it is given. I could see the
Simon, your voice is breaking. Simon, your voice is breaking.
okay, sir.
Yes. Sir, I think Simon has left and then he'll be rejoining, sir. Our director is also is online. I request our director meanwhile to address our team, sir. Krishna, this team is interested teachers. I hope some signal issues are there. Simon will be joining shortly now. And I think our director has also left because of some signal issues. They'll be joining shortly. Meanwhile, Simon has been teaching you about, sir, I think they have come in. I think Simon is also has come in. Simon, are you
Yes,
there?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Our director
Yes,
has
sir.
also
I am
come.
there, sir.
You can proceed. Yes, you can proceed.
Okay, sir. Also, it's getting little bit changing.
Simon, are you able to? Are you online?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am online, sir, but there is some issues with the internet. But my net is working, sir.
Okay, okay. You proceed. We are able to see you. You
Okay.
can proceed.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay. Here we have typed the questions. Now we are moving to the to find out the response. How many students have responded? You can select this responses. Here you could see the name, and then gender, and then classroom report. You need this responses to be in Excel sheet. Here you can see the spreadsheet symbol. Click on this. You can also see by question wise. And then for second question, and then for third question. You can also see the individual wise. Individual option. You can see individually. See here, I am moving to print. I'm clicking the summary once again. Whether my screen is visible?
No, not visible, sir. It's not visible.
No.
Simon, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Do you find any difficulty in?
No, sir, still it is. No, sir. Sir, whether my screen is visible, sir?
No, here we are not able to see the screen. You present again. You try to present again. Present the screen.
Okay. Present again, sir. Okay. Present now option is not
No, I think you are.
there, sir.
Now you can.
Yes, now it is. Okay. Now it's visible. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay. Suppose if I want responses to be want responses in Excel sheet, click here, the click symbol. If you want to create a new spreadsheet, select this new spreadsheet, create option. In this linking to spreadsheet,
Simon,
a new spreadsheet automatically gets opened.
It's not visible. I think you are logged into two accounts. You is present in another account. I think you are logged into two accounts. You check your.
No, sir. No, sir. So in
Yes,
screen
you try to
casting,
present.
it will be like that, sir.
Yes, you try to present now. Okay.
Is it visible? Not visible. Now visible, sir.
No, your voice is audible, but we are not able to see the screen. You just present the screen now. Yes. You have not yet presented.
Just a minute. Wait, let me do one thing.
Yes. Yes. Meanwhile,
Now is it visible, sir? My screen?
no, it is being presented. Yes, yes. Not presented.
I don't know what happened today. Is it? I'm presenting.
No, I think you are logged into 2 accounts, Simon. You are trying to present in another account.
No, sir. When we are screencasting, it will be like this, sir.
Simon Peterfall is
No,
presenting.
it will be like that only. I think when you are talking, one account will be visible. When you are presenting, another account will be visible. I think
yes,
some
sir.
net connectivity,
Yes, sir.
net connectivity issue. It is going and coming. I think net connectivity issue.
Yes, sir. Now we can see, sir. Now I can see.
Now visible. Now visible.
Now, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, now we have received the responses. If you want to see, you click this icon. Here you will get the details at what time they have registered, and you will get the details. If you want to download this, click this file, and then see here there is an option download. You can download this as Excel file, or else if you want this one in PDF format, you can use. I'm downloading this one as Excel file. Now I'm opening this one. See, now it is this. Now I have saved this one in my system. Okay, let me do it again. So this one is question which I have typed. Now next to the question, the option is response. I'm selecting this response, and then I could see the bar diagrams. If I want to download, if I want to see it in spreadsheet, click this icon. You can see here. If you want to download, click file option. Select download. Download as Excel file. I'm closing this one. Again, if I want to send this to send this one to my students, click this send option. Select this URL option, link option. Take this shorten URL and then copy this one. Go to email, Gmail account. Then click compose. Then right click here and paste. And then you can send this. Click this send option. Okay, now I'm closing this one. Here you no need to save. It gets automatically saved in your drive. Okay, I think till now you are clear. Okay, let me repeat it from first. Go on to Google and type Google Sheets. Click on this Google Sheet first one. I'm clicking here, and then go for personal. Don't go for G Suite. click go to slides, Google Sheets. I'm clicking this go to Google Sheets. Here, this one is the form 2 which we have created. To create a new form, go on to this, click on this blank button, this plus symbol. Sorry, Google Forms. Go for Google Forms. Click on this Google form. Create this blank option. Okay, you are having doubt how to send it to WhatsApp. So you will be having Gmail account. You will be having Gmail account in your mobile. In that you can copy. Since I am working here in my laptop, I am sending it to my mail and then I am copying it from my mobile and sending it through WhatsApp. Here I can rename. I can type here as form 3. I'm typing government school. If you need description, you can type description, and then if you need in the first one you have to type name. This has to be in short answer. Click this one. If this question must be answered compulsorily, then switch on this required option. To add another question, click on this plus item, and then I'm typing second one, gender. So this one, I'm selecting multiple choice. Here I'm clicking here, and I'm typing boy. To add another option, press enter key, and then type girl. Suppose if you added some other option, if you want to delete, here there is an option into that, you click this one, it gets deleted. Okay. If you want to send this one to a friend, to your students, click here the send option, click this send option, select the second one link, shorten the URL, copy this one, and then go to Gmail and you can send. To view the responses, you can click these responses. Till now, no one has responded. To view all your older form, click this icon. I'm clicking here. See here, form 1, which I have created earlier, form 1 and form 2. I think form 2 I have sent to everyone. I'm clicking this form 2. Till now, see here, the questions are here. I can edit if I want to change. And then the second one is responses. I'm clicking this responses. Till now, I have got 11. If I want to close this responses, I don't want my students to respond after 3 p.m. Now it's 3. After 3 p.m. I don't want my student to respond. Then I can accepting responses given here. You can switch it off. Now the students can able to submit. Let me show here. Here the preview option is given. I'm clicking this preview. See, the form government school is no longer accepting responses. If you want to give some message, type here registration or entry is closed. Okay, let me entry is closed. Closed. Again, I'm clicking here the preview. When the students click the form, government school, the registration is closed. I think this much will be sufficient today. Tomorrow you will learn how to create online quiz using this Google form with e-certification. Shall I continue now? I think it's time up. We can. You can ask your. You can post questions in the WhatsApp so that I could answer. I think everyone is clear till now. Please please send messages so that I could answer. Thank you.
Hello. Simon,
Yeah.
two
Yes, sir.
things.
Yes, sir.
One is a teacher may be handling, let us say, several classes. So you can just add on how to create group mails and all, so that you can just mark first standard, second standard, and all. So you can send the link to those groups. That is one point.
Yes, sir.
Second thing
Yes,
is,
sir.
let us say in a class, 40 students are there. So some
Yes, sir.
30 students have responded. So he has to
Yes, sir.
identify which are the 10 students who have not responded. So those, I think maybe tomorrow we can just add on those two things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we are planning for
And
online
again,
quiz, sir.
yeah.
So
Maybe
that
it's
let me
subsequent
include
class
that.
we can add.
Also.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And third thing is, like sometimes we may be asking a specific input only. Input formatting also you can talk about. Otherwise, sometimes, okay, if multiple choice is there, okay, fine. But otherwise, when you are asking for a specific thing, so like for example, let us say we are capturing mobile number. So we know that it is a
Yes,
10-digit
sir.
number. So we need to format the input
Yes,
also.
sir.
Otherwise, somebody wrongly enters 9 digits or 11 digits and all. So those that thing also you
Yes.
can talk about tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sure, sir.
please.
Yes, you can change the language. You can change the language here. See here. Here it's in the government school. Go to Google and type English. Google Tamil typing. I'm going to Google and I'm typing here. I'm clicking this one. Suppose if I'm taking, I want Arasupalli, ARASU, Arasu, THODAKA, product of Illi. See, I can copy this one. I can go into Google form. I can paste it. Yes, you can convert this Google form as quiz. That you will learn tomorrow. Then any other queries?
Simon, as Sir said,
Yes, sir.
validation,
Yes.
data validation can be done. For example, 9 digits, 10 digits phone number is there.
Sir.
If someone is entering 9
Yes, sir.
digits, so the data
Yes,
validation
sir.
is fine. And another thing
Yes,
is
sir.
when we have to use multiple choice, when they have to use grid, when they have to use drop down box. For example, multiple
Yes, sir.
choice, one answer can be given. There we cannot use drop down. Such kind of things also you can explain to our teachers. When we have to use
Yes, sir. Actually, yes. Yes, sir. First, they have to get
No,
well
drop
suppose the
down box.
tools. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Drop down box will be used when a particular this thing is defined. Let us say,
Yes, sir.
for example, region of Puducherry. We know that only 4 regions are there. So,
Yes, sir.
Puducherry, Karaikal, Yanam, Mahe. So, he can select only out of those 4. He cannot select anything else.
Yes.
Similarly, for example, Taluk
Yes.
of his native Taluk in Puducherry. If he is born in Puducherry, he has to select whatever Taluk, Puluvargarai, Puducherry, Bahur, this thing, like Villanur and all. So basically, a drop-down box is used when multiple things are there and they are already clearly defined, so that you will
Yes.
get the data captured properly. So here,
Yes.
one thing which all the teachers have to remember is computer process the information differently, even if there is slight error in the slight difference is there in the wording and all, in the spelling and all. Like for example, Villanur, if you write differently in French spelling and all, so it takes it as a different thing. So like when we are getting data captured, so people may enter it in a different way. So even spelling and all may differ. So in that case, it takes it as a
Yes.
separate thing. So to avoid that, we
Yes.
need to format the input which we are going to get also wherever possible. In such case, we have to use a drop-down box where defined things are already there, so where we need to get it properly. And for example, date. So we have to use a numerical format, and we need to define what way we are going to get. DDMM YYYY means, so we are going to get first date, then month. So if we are defining it as month, it will not go about 12. So those and all validations are required. So without proper validation, if you are getting data, it will be very difficult to process and you may not be able to use it also. So proper data validation also is very important. So you can cover some aspect tomorrow on that.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, to change language, go to Google. You can type.
Some of them have asked queries. You can see in the group. So many queries they have
Yes,
asked
sir.
in the web. You can.
Yes, I am answering, sir. I have answered, sir.
Okay. Like for example, how do you like to post zip file, add zip file in the Google form? One question is there.
Yes, sir. There is an option. You click here. Okay, I'm adding one question. Add question. Upload a picture. Simply, I'm giving upload a picture. Here, there is an option. I'm clicking this arrow button. Here, it is given file upload. I'm clicking here and then click continue. You can allow only specific file types. In case of document, spreadsheet or PDF. Suppose I want only image, I can click this image option. You can select number of files and then you can select the maximum size also. And then if it is required, switch on the required button. That's it. Okay, let me preview this. I'm clicking this preview button. Internet speed is slow.
Simon, another question is also there. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Another question they also asked, how to validate to select only one option? Is it possible to select?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is possible to select two options. We can do. I'm adding one more question. To add two options, there is an option here, check boxes. In this check boxes, they can select two options or three options.
Is another question they have asked how to create a rubric for this.
That rubrics is separate. Here you can't mention the rubrics. Rubric is separate. After getting the details only, we can validate using the rubric. Rubric is different.
Another question, I would like to do posters in Telugu. I would like to do posters. Someone from Yanam has asked.
That one is here. That you can do like that. How I have copied here, like that you can type Google Telugu typing and click here. You can type. Okay, let me type.
And another question, Simon.
Okay.
Shall I proceed?
What is your name? Yes, sir. I am reading here, sir. See, I have copied.
Okay.
What is your name? I'm going here. Like that you can do. They can't select both the options for gender. So this one is multiple choice. In that, they can select only one option. They can't select two options.
And another question. While
Yes,
adding
image
image
size is important, sir.
While adding image is the size
Yes,
of the
sir,
image.
size.
Yes, how much is the size?
If you are having the size is below 1 MB, it will be good because it will be easy to get uploaded. And also when the children are opening, the image gets uploaded easily. Multiple choice size.
One more question. In adding
Yes, sir.
others,
Is there is option? Sir, I'm also reading, sir. In multiple option, other choice is there.
When we make others,
Yes, there is option.
what
Yes.
they should mention?
Today they have learned introduction only. I'm clicking here other. I'm going for preview. Okay, I have closed. I'm opening the responses again. Let me reload it. See here, I'm selecting here and then I can type. Here I am just giving the example for the question. No chance to select, sir. See here, they could select only one class from here. They can't select all the classes. Then any other questions?
I think we can.
I think till
we can conclude.
Till now, okay. Yes, sir. I think till now, okay, sir.
We can
Yes,
conclude the session. We will have a next session on Google Forms, extended version of Google Forms tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Now I request our director to give the concluding remarks of this session, sir.
Yeah. So I thank all the teachers who have attended. You can learn something, so which you can practically use in your professional life and all. Basically, we need to understand the concept why we require some of the tools and all. Let us imagine that manually, if you are working, if you want to capture all this data and all, it will take a lot of time to capture, then again to assimilate and all, analyze and all. So earlier, like before Google Forms and all, so if you have to capture the data even online also, you need to design a web page and post it and give the link and ask the people, create user ID password and ask them to feed the data. Then only you could download, map it to a backend database, download and analyze. That's how it used to be. Thanks to Google Forms, so you can do it seamlessly. Any person without any programming knowledge also can do it. One thing we need to keep in mind is like computer processes information in a proper fashion. So we need to keep that in mind and design our information collection format also. And there are some controls in which we can pre-format the information or get the input in a proper way so that it will be easy for us to analyze also. Like there are different ways to get the information and all. First of all, you need to understand what are the possible responses for it and how do you want to capture. Like there are check boxes, radio buttons, and the drop down and all. Drop down, I already told that where some information is there, which is already clearly defined and which is more than 3, 4 and all. So people will be able to select only one, not more than that in that. So they can select only one. So if what is your place of native taluk means, you can select only one. It cannot be more than one. And let us say if in what languages do you know? So there it cannot be one, it can be more than one. So there we use check boxes. So you can tick as many as possible. Similarly, there will be radio buttons. Radio button will be typically used in yes or no kind of thing. So either yes or no. So like that, like for example, if you ask a question, do you know Tamil? Either you can say either yes or no. It cannot be in between or both. It cannot be both yes and no. So like that, you need to first understand what kind of responses are possible for that question, and accordingly use the tools and all, so that your data will be fetched in a proper fashion, and you can start analyzing. So you can also send what, and I request all of you to try at it. Whatever you have seen today, you can try so that you will get, definitely you will get some doubts or you will have some issues. So that you can circulate him so that he will address all those things. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, and tomorrow we have a session on digital initiatives and how to create videos in the morning around 10 o'clock. Mr. Prem Kumar, founder from Bumblebee Trust, is going to address the class. Those who are interested can join tomorrow's session at 10 o'clock in the morning. And as usual in the afternoon, Simon class will start at 2 o'clock to 3 p.m. He will be addressing again the Google Forms. As our director has suggested, you can try one Google Form and send a Google Form in the WhatsApp group he has created. Creation of, you can validate the Google Form. That will be helpful for us to discuss tomorrow's session. And I thank all our participants and particularly our Director of School Education who has taken and is busy in be a part of this program. I thank you, sir, and thank you, Simon, also for imparting this program. Thank you, all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.